blink if Harold had to call Charlie Daddy. Enough, she declared. Claire, you have 3 days to land that contract. This meeting is adjourned. Back home, Elaine and Jacob laid into Claire and Charlie. Have you lost your mind, young lady? Elaine ranted. Letting that good-for-nothing fill your head with crazy talk. Jacob joined in, berating his son-in-law. Charlie, you wastrel. You doomed my little girl with your idiocy. Jacob continued angrily. If she can't even get her foot in the door with M. Grand, the family will ice her out for sure. And you worthless sack of crap, will have to get on your knees and grovel to Harold in front of everybody. You want to see her lose everything? Charlie replied firmly. Listen, Dad, Mom, if Claire can just open a dialogue with them initially, it'll solve all our problems. Shut your trap, Jacob snapped. M. Grand Group is way out of our league. Why would they even give us the time of day? Unfazed, Charlie smiled. Maybe they will. Who knows? I truly believe Claire's got this in the bag. She'll bring home that contract. Guaranteed. Elaine's nostrils flared as she sneered at him. Oh, you think so? What are you, the frickin' chairman of M. Grand? Quit talking out your butt, you useless turd. Shut your pie hole already. Seeing their relentless attacks on Charlie, Claire, Mom, Dad, this isn't his fault. I'm just sick of being looked down on. Haven't we eaten enough crow over the years? Elaine shot back. Then you never should have agreed to this. Forget you. Even if your grandma herself showed up, M. Grand wouldn't give her the time of day. Charlie watched the absurd scene unfold with a wry smile. His snobby in-laws would never believe the truth, even if it slapped them in the face. He was the chairman of M. Grand Group, for crying out loud. Just then, there was a knock at the door. I'll get it, Elaine huffed, pulling it open. In waltzed a snazzily dressed young man in a designer suit, sporting a luxury watch that had to be worth at least a few million. He was the total package, looks, style, the works. Well, if it isn't Wendell, Elaine is none other than Wendell Jones, scion of the powerful Jones family and Claire's longtime admirer. Flashing a megawatt grin, Wendell explained, Hey, Auntie, word on the street is Claire's spearheading the M. Grand partnership. I'm here to offer my expertise. Oh, you're a lifesaver! Elaine practically swooned, welcoming him in like a conquering hero. So, Wendell, got any bright ideas for helping Claire land this contract? Wendell nodded confidently, completely ignoring Charlie, who might as well have been an ant on the sidewalk. He made a beeline for Claire, giving her a suave smile. Claire, I'm a little hurt you didn't loop me in on this, but don't worry. My company has an in with M. Grand. I'll have my dad pull some strings, go to bat for you 100%. In reality, Wendell's father wielded nowhere near that kind of clout. This was all a ruse to impress Claire. She'd always sensed his underlying agenda, so her reply was frosty. That's very kind of you, Wendell. I appreciate it, but I'll handle this myself. Are you out of your mind, girl? Pfft. Elaine sputtered in disbelief. Wendell is graciously offering to help, and you give him the cold shoulder? Claire fell silent, but Charlie piped up, clearly amused. Color me curious, Mr. Jones. What exactly can you do to grease the wheels? M. Grand Group is a massive conglomerate. You really have the juice to get Claire that contract? Wendell scoffed, oozing disdain. Oh, please, what do you know? The Joneses and M. Grand go way back. We're tight as ticks. A third of this $2 billion deal is earmarked for us. I'll have Dad carve out a few million from our cut and subcontract it to Claire. Just like that, mission accomplished. She delivers the goods to her family. Well, Charlie feigned astonishment. I had no idea your family was so deeply entrenched with M. Grand. Damn straight, Wendell declared smugly. Everybody who's anybody in Oris Hill knows the Jones name is synonymous with M. Grand Group. We're in lockstep. Wendell turned to Charlie with a sneer. Listen up, chump. Stop holding Claire back like some bottom-feeding toad in a well. A loser like you can't give her anything. You're just a roadblock to her success. You're just a roadblock to her success. Claire's voice was pure ice. Excuse me, Mr. Jones, but I don't require your assistance, and you will not disrespect my husband. Flabbergasted, Wendell sputtered. Are you kidding me, Claire? I'm throwing you a lifeline here, and you're still defending this man? What could he possibly offer you? He is not worthless, Claire declared firmly. He is my husband. Wendell was seething now, his face twisted in fury. Fine then, look a gift horse in the mouth. We'll see how well you manage this mess solo. When it all blows up in your face, don't come crying to me that I didn't throw you a bone. He whipped around and stormed out, slamming the door so hard it rattled. Elaine moved to chase after him, but he was long gone. Smacking her thighs in frustration, she rounded on Charlie, jabbing a finger in his face. This is all your damn fault, you useless sack of crap. The only thing you're good for is screwing things up for her. Mr. Jones was going out of his way to extend an olive branch, and you had to piss him off. Charlie just shrugged, unfazed. Mom, he was all talk. The guy can't even snag a deal with Emgren himself. How's he supposed to bail out Claire? That's bullcrap, and you know it! Elaine practically screamed. The Joneses have a third of Emgren's business in their pocket. Shows what you know, you ignorant turd! Internally, Charlie scoffed. He was intimately familiar with the Jones family's capabilities, or lack thereof. One thing he knew for dead certain. Emgren Group would never partner with the likes of them. And even if, by some crazy fluke, Emgren and the Joneses had done big business in the past, well, that train was about to go off the rails permanently, starting now. Of course, Claire was oblivious to her husband's train of thought. She turned to her irate mother, trying to smooth things over. Mom, don't take this out on Charlie. I'll handle it when I meet with Emgren, okay? We can talk after. God, give me strength! Elaine groaned dramatically. It was just her rotten luck to be saddled with a deadbeat husband, only to watch her daughter follow suit. The unfairness of it all. At the of dawn, Claire gathered up the partnership proposal she'd slaved over all night and headed to Emgren Tower with Charlie in tow. Gazing up at the imposing 100-story skyscraper, the sheer absurdity of her mission crashed over her like a tsunami. How could a juggernaut like Emgren Group ever take the Wilson family seriously? And to waltz in, expecting to walk out with a cool $30 million? It was like a panhandler showing up at the chairman's mansion demanding a mega jackpot. Still, a promise was a promise. She'd given her word to Grandma in front of everyone and their mother. Backing out wasn't an option, even if it was a kamikaze run. Charlie picked up on her jangling nerves. He reached out to smooth an errant lock of her hair, his touch soothing. Relax. You've got this. They'd have to be idiots not to see what an asset you are. Claire managed a strained smile. From your lips to God's ears. Hang tight, okay? I'll be back. Squaring her shoulders, she sucked in a deep breath and marched through the gleaming doors of Emgren HQ like a soldier hitting the front lines. As she vanished inside, Charlie fished out his cell and fired off a call to Doris. Hey, Claire just headed up. You know the drill. Not a problem, Mr. Wade, Doris assured him crisply. I'll roll out the red carpet. Mrs. Wade will get the deluxe treatment. Oh, one more thing, Charlie added, his tone sharpening. What's the deal with Emgren and the Jones crew? Doris didn't miss a beat. I won't lie, there's major history there. The Joneses are champing at the bit to hop on our new project bandwagon. I've got their pitch sitting on my desk as we speak. But at the end of the day, you're the boss. Where you lead, I follow. Charlie's reply was pure ice. The Joneses are persona non grata. No way in hell are they getting within sniffing distance of this deal. And if they think there's a future with us, they can keep dreaming. Emgren and the Jones family, game over. Consider it handled, Doris vowed. Meanwhile, Claire approached the reception desk in the cavernous lobby, steeling herself for a hard sell. She wasn't holding her breath that Doris Young, the vice chairman, would even agree to a face-to-face.